Okay guys, we are just about at that time of year where people ask me what I want for my birthday. So as usual, I've been looking on the internet, and there are a lot of bits out there on the internet that make us 40-year-olds and us women in their 40s to be like just sat there in our rocking chairs knitting and like opening our phones and peering at them like this. Absolutely fine if you do that. If you don't, I've got a couple of ideas for gifts for women in their 40s. Hopefully these are unique, but let's get into them. So the first thing that I've got is this ring light birth month wildflower bouquet. So this is actually made out of glass and it's on like a wooden base. I'm just trying to show you. So obviously it comes in 12 different types, and it says they sculpt their stunning wildflower art from shimmering fragments of recycled glass. So I actually sort of quite like that idea. I haven't seen one of those before. It's quite unique and it's going to last forever rather than just buying a standard bouquet of flowers, which will just die off, in my case, normally in about 3 days. I am definitely not what one would term green-fingered. Absolutely not. Okay, my next one could be deemed as slightly weird, but if you're kind of feeling like you want to have a midlife crisis, but without actually committing to having holes all over your body, I've got clip-in body jewelry. I knew that you could get like fake septum piercings and stuff like that, or jewelry, but I didn't know that you could get like pretty much everything. I'm just on, surprisingly enough, Claire's accessories. I'm guessing maybe like young tweens want to have body piercings done, but obviously at that age it's probably not the best idea. So they actually do loads, and I didn't realise that you could get clip-on, ring light again, clip-on faux belly rings and stuff like that. So I obviously was like 17 in the year 2000, and I think I've had almost everything on my face pierced that I could do. I've had like loads of different earrings and my nose done. I've had this done here, which looked absolutely awful. Had my tongue done. I've never had my eyebrow done. Had my belly button done as well. Oh, and I had both of these little bits in here done, and I had to have that surgically removed. Kind of put me off having anything done after that. I wouldn't need to, because I'm pretty sure that I can still get piercings in all of that, despite it being over 20 years since I had it done. I took all of them out a while ago. I either like lost them and never replaced them, or I took them out while I was pregnant. I could probably still do it, but if you do feel like having a midlife crisis but you're not ready to commit to it completely, then these would be ideal. Next on the list, this may not be like completely unique, but I've got a designer handbag, and I feel like once you get to this age, you know what you like and you want something decent that's going to last. You don't want to keep buying things that just fall apart after a couple of weeks. So I've got a designer handbag on there. Now obviously this is like budget dependent, but I know that you can buy some designer handbags for sort of like £75. June do a lot from that sort of price. And then I've got, this is actually quite a nice one from, ring light, Carvela. And the thing I like about this Carvela range as well is that this is made from synthetic material. A lot of the handbags are made from leather. They do a leather version, but this one is synthetic. I'm not particularly into a leather handbag. I know that's probably going to last a lot longer than a synthetic one, but as a vegetarian, I tend to not really use leather if I can. You can obviously get some for sort of like £75. This one is £89, and then they go up to whatever price. Like, I've not even bothered looking at the high end because that's not on my list. Designer handbag is on my list, so I've put this one in here just in case anyone who knows watching and they want to get me this one. I'll leave the links down in the description for all these things as well. Okay, next thing on my list is a bedside lamp with wireless charger. It's a 4-in-1 music table lamp with portable Bluetooth speaker, phone holder, dimmable LED night light. So I thought that was a really good idea. I quite like the idea of wireless charging because I'm quite bad for breaking chargers, and obviously having like wires everywhere and stuff absolutely drives me mad. So I do like the idea of this like wireless charging, but this is obviously a lamp and a Bluetooth speaker as well, so it's just like one thing on your bedside table. Nice, neat, minimalist look. Okay, my next thing could technically be deemed as an old person thing, I don't really know, but it is like a phone pocket, they're called. So they go on the back of your phone for like your your cards and stuff. So obviously I've got an iPhone, I use Apple Pay, which means I don't really need to take my purse out with me, but I've always got a panic, like what if I go to use my Apple Pay and it doesn't work and I actually need to use like a chip and pin card. So I do like the idea of that, so I can put that in there. And then obviously like I've got gym card, that doesn't get used as a gym card anymore, but if I take Isabel into soft play, I need that. And I think there's like my Boots Advantage card and that sort of thing. So I do quite like the idea of that, because sometimes I put it in behind my, I'm pointing because my phone's here, my phone case, like in between my phone case and my phone, but then my phone case doesn't stay on properly, or it like slides over the camera and stuff. So I've got this on my list and I quite like the idea of it, even if it is a bit late, old ladyish. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Okay, next one I've got is called The Wine Game. So I love a board game. I do really enjoy a board game, and this one, this board game is for you. Answer trivia questions correctly to move around the board, and as you move, collect different wine varieties to win. It doesn't actually have any alcohol in it, but I think this could easily be adapted to include alcohol. I think you have to be very, very careful with adding alcohol to board games because it gets very, very dangerous. We've played Drunken Monopoly before. That got messy. That got very, very, very messy, and I think we had to cancel all of our plans the next day and probably for like a week afterwards. But this is like the board game for mums, I would say, definitely. Okay, the next one I've got is a personal shopping experience. So I had a quick look on the internet for these, and Virgin experiences, they do them, there's quite a few of them on there, but you can also sort of like find ones that are more local to you. And I had a look, there is somebody that's actually based in Hampshire that does them, but I just feel like once you get to 40, you're sort of like, I can't really shop in Boohoo and New Look anymore. Like Primark, I can never find anything in there, it's all too young for me. But I don't want to shop in like M&S or Bon Marché or something like that. So I feel like since turning 40 and having a child and my shape changing and putting on weight and everything, I could probably do with somebody like styling me, because at the moment I do tend to live in leggings because they're comfortable and I can't stand jeans. But a personal shopping experience I think would be ideal if you've hit that sort of like 40 age and you're struggling to find your style because you don't want to dress like an old lady, but you also don't want to walk around in a crop top. And everything that's in fashion now, we all wore back in 2000 anyway. So it's like, I would have worn like a size 6 or 8 back then, and now I'm definitely not going to be fitting in those. So I don't feel like I want to relive that in like twice the size clothes. My next one, and probably most people in their 40s they know exactly what they want, but it's a decent anti-aging cream. I have never invested in an anti-aging cream. I've been quite lucky in that I've always looked a little bit younger than I actually am. It's starting to catch up with me now. Obviously I'm 40, I have a 3-year-old, I don't sleep, I'm very busy, but I probably should invest in a decent anti-wrinkle cream. And I've done a lot of research into this because I do need to get some. And the one that seems to be coming out the top in like all the articles that I look at is Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. I don't know if any of you have tried it. Can you let me know down in the comments? Is it good? Is it as good as they make out? Obviously there are loads of them, but that's the one that I saw at top of like 5 different lists that I looked at. So that's on there. But obviously if you're buying for someone, they might already have their favourite decent anti-aging cream, so just ask them what it is that they want. I'm sure they will appreciate you stocking up on it for them because it's not cheap. Okay, the next one may not be completely unique, and I know I've spoken about this a couple of years ago in a previous gift guide video. I've done a few of them, I'll link them down in the description so that you can find them. But I have got an electric smart mug, which I think any parent or anyone that's got a really busy job would appreciate, because it keeps your drinks warm. And who doesn't need that when you've got small children or a busy job, like if you're just constantly on the phone or you've got customers or whatever. I like the idea of this. I think it's a really, really good idea. I'm not massively into like plastic cups for drinking my coffee out. I do like to drink my coffee out of a proper mug, but because I know you obviously can get flasks and stuff that keep it warm, but I do like the idea of this. I think it would look great just sitting on the desk. There's so many of them, but as I said, I'll link this one that I found. And then the last one that I've got on my list is definitely not unique, but I do want one, and it's a coffee machine. And again, if you are a busy parent or you've got a busy job, or you're just really into coffee, a coffee machine is an ideal gift. I do really want one. I don't think I'm going to get one. I don't think I'm going to get one for my birthday because I've asked for a handbag, and I don't think I'm going to get one sort of like just randomly buying one this year because there's so many other things that we're needing to spend money on. But a coffee machine is on my list, and I will link my favourite ones down below for you because there are some lovely looking coffee machines out there. But anyway guys, that is everything I've got on this list. As I said, I've done quite a few videos sort of like aimed at my age range, gift guides aimed at my age range, so I'll link them down below. But as usual, really hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, don't forget to leave us a like and a comment and hit that subscribe button. It makes us really happy. It lets YouTube know the videos we're showing to other people. We'll see you next time. Bye!